hot sunny day in July, me and Gwen got up early, and after having our breakfast we decided to go for a walk, as we both like rambling. We both put our backpacks on, put some water bottles and food in our backpacks, and off we went to Alton Broad. Once we arrived at Alton Broad, we decided that we'd have a good walk along the river. Anglia's Way it's called, and this walk is about 13 miles long and it snakes backward and forward all the way there. After we got about a quarter of the way along the walk, it was very hot, so we decided to have a drink and have some food and enjoy the view, because this walk is particularly very pleasant and very relaxing. On one side you've got the broad, you've got the river, and the other side you've got the marshes. Very peaceful, quiet walk. As we're walking along, we saw people coming towards us, and as you know, they have a tendency to bob up and down as they run towards you and run past you. And also people walking the same, bobbing up and down as they come towards us, waving to us and waving to us as they go past us. As the people on the river going past us on the boats, they were waving to us and all. When we got about halfway along, I see someone coming towards me, so I stepped on one side, but they said something strange. This particular person didn't have summer gear on. Remember, this was a hot July day. He had a long coat and he had a leather type hat. Well, I stood and watched him coming, and he didn't seem to be walking properly. Instead of walking, he seemed to be gliding along. So I took a look at Gwen, and I don't know whether she's going to freak out, go for a run or faint. But anyway, this person, whatever it was, came towards us, glided past us, and then as he went further down, just disappeared. I mean, literally disappeared. Well, me and Gwen, we continued our walk on the Beccles, and we didn't say a word. I knew I'd suffer from heat stroke, because Gwen, on the look on Gwen's face, she had also seen this apparition and all. Well, when we got to Beccles, and we found a nice little bar where we sat down and had a shandy, we looked at each other and we said, we can't tell anyone about this because they're going to think we're nuts, they're going to think we're cuckoo or something. So we kept it quiet. Well, anyway, we went back home, and I went round to her sister's and told her sister, and she was quite open-minded, and she said, well, if you did, you did. Well, anyway, 2 weeks went by, and we decided to go back to Alton Broad to go on to Everett's Park, where we could sit for the day in the sun and enjoy a nice meal and a drink. As we were getting towards Alton Broad, we noticed that there was a river cruise about to leave. So I said to Gwen, come on then, because this is a nice little cruise. It's 1 hour it goes up the river and back, and you get drinks on board, and it was full up. I mean, there was holiday makers on there was locals on the boat, and there was also people on the boat who work on the Broads, the people who cut the grass and cut all the nettles and the bramble bushes, clear all the paths to make it easy for people to walk along. And they also cut all the other stuff, the thatch that they put on the buildings around there. Well, I got into a conversation. I felt a bit silly really, because I didn't really know how to talk to them. But as things went along, I got into a conversation, and I sort of said in a very, very quiet tone of voice, have you ever experienced anything strange on the Broads? Hoping that they wouldn't look at me as though I'd just come out of the loony bin or something. Well, they said to me, what did you see? And I explained about this apparition, this man in the big coat and the hat, and they said, don't worry, you're not crazy, we not only have we seen him, but we know who he is, and we know the story behind this man. Well, apparently, halfway up the river, there used to be a crossing where there was a turntable, which you'll see in the diagrams that I'll put into this video, and he used to operate the swing bridge in the old days so that the train could go over the river and allow the boats to go backward and forward. And when he heard that he was going to lose his job because Beecham at the time had chopped all the land, and he was so stressed about it that he actually committed suicide and jumped into the river where this turntable is. Well, I mean, you know, I can't guarantee that if you come here and if you go down Anglers Way from either Beccles to Alton Broad along Anglers Way or vice versa, that you will see this apparition. But as far as I know, what I saw was genuine, what my poor wife saw was genuine, and these people who work on the Broads confirmed the story of this man. So if you do come, don't be afraid of him, because he means you no harm. Just enjoy the walk and enjoy the view. So once this lockdown is over and you can get out and have a good walk and a good stroll, then I suggest you go down. Well, it's a long walk. It's a 13 miles. It took us about four hours on a slow stroll. We did it one way because we got the bus back. We're going to walk it back again. So all the best, and I wish you all well. Ray.